Welcome folks, very first video I'm doing on this channel. This is a video that I promised I put on the Facebook group. So on the Facebook group I started a new group for kind of overland campers, DAFs and that sort of thing, ex-army camper things, 4x4 campers, all that jazz. The only reason for starting the group really was a bit cheesed off. I was on one of the other groups and I don't know, there's lots of politics on some of these groups and the forums and what you can and can't post and all that jazz, so I didn't want any of that crap. So still in those groups, and the group's brilliant for the purpose, and I understand why they've got to have these rules, but I just don't like, not a big fan of rules really. So I set up another group, and I don't know, there must be about nearly 100 people in the group now, which is not a lot, I know, for a Facebook group. But obviously some of you must have had similar sort of feelings and you want to join the group. Anyway, so it's only a small but growing group, and I promised I'd put some videos on of my truck, my Daf T244, which is still a project truck. So I'm just going to walk down to the truck now. It's a lovely day. I'm off this week. I'm off doing my HGV course, class 1 this week. So I thought, picked a really good week to do it because it's nice and sunny. So I thought I'd just quickly show you the truck. But yeah, the groups, what did I call it? Something like Daf T244 Overlanding Camping Expedition Group. Something like that. I can't remember the exact thing I called it. I'll put the link in the description below. And didn't think anyone had joined the bloody group, and lo and behold, quite a few people have joined it. I don't know why, but you have some people joining it. So I thought, I did promise on the group I'd do a few videos of my DAF and my journey, progress through owning the DAF and what I'm going to do with it and all that jazz. So just to put a little bit of content out there. I find the DAF videos that you guys do helpful and interesting and educational and entertaining and all that stuff. So maybe this is just my way of giving a little bit back to the community. But yeah, so this is the truck. I thought I'd quickly show you the truck, walk you around it, so you can see it in all its terrible glory. It needs a bit of work. It starts, it runs, it's not road registered. There's a lot to do in it basically. So that is my DAF T244 ex-British Army truck before it gets converted into an overland camper. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the start. That's the condition it's in, which is not really fantastic. But yeah, just quickly show you what it's like inside the cab. Just take the selfie stick so you can kind of see what it's like inside. So you can see the dash is all kind of pulled apart on it. I'm doing some work, got some air leaks on it basically. So that's why that's like that. But there you go. The reason I got it, as you can probably see, the bit where the DAF is now, where we're standing, is where my garage is going to be eventually once we finish building the garage. The house at the top, the garage is down here. The back bit where the big garden wall is where and my digger and my dumper, that's kind of where the garden's going to go. So just to set the context, the reason I bought the DAF in the first place, well, there's an official reason and an unofficial reason. So the official reason is that we definitely needed a crane. We needed a crane to put the roof on the garage and help lifting materials off and that stuff. So it was I can lift some stuff with a digger, but the crane's really helpful. The unofficial reason is I bloody love army trucks, and I wanted to make camper conversion or an overland camper out of one. So I've had this about 5 years, and the progress hasn't been as fast as I would like, as you can see, because we still haven't got the garage built. We've got it all dug out and the walls built, but it's not done yet. But we've got the truck, so I am going to have to leave the crane on for the time being. I've got the back body for it. I'll show you separate on the video the body for it. But yeah, I'll give you a quick walk around the truck now. It's been parked under the trees, as you can probably see behind me. She's under the trees, and so she's a bit green and looks a little bit unloved, and she is a little bit unloved. Mechanically brilliant, but looks quite tatty. So on the truck we've got, it's a standard army issue truck. The main differences on the truck is that it's had retrofitted. When I bought it, I bought it from Crouchy a while ago, and I think it had been used on the quarry at some point, or on some sort of off-road type facility. So it's not road registered. It's never been road registered privately yet, and I still haven't got it done yet. But it's got the HIAB fitted. So it's not the army HIAB, it's the proper HIAB, not the army ones had the sort of for the tyre lifting and whatnot, the little cranes. This is a proper crane, as in carry a bit more than the army ones, but it was normal. It was a normal cargo truck in the army. So yeah, we've got that on. To fit it on, you'll see that the bed on my truck has been moved back quite a way. So yeah, the bed on my truck, if you can see it, is overhangs more than you would normally get, but still legal and whatnot, in terms of the distance between. I think there's a certain proportion between the axles and the overhang. So it's basically it's pretty much on its legal limit now, really, as far back as the bed will go. But it does afford me to have the crane on the front. Now, two reasons for having the crane on the truck. The first reason was, like I say, because I have an excuse of building, and it's really handy for building to get materials on and off, art jazz. But the second reason is I've got a motorbike as well, and my plan is really to keep the HIAB on, and so I can basically swing it around and have a motorbike cradle on the roof, a bit like Matt Payne had on his, but with a little fanny little crane. I've got my big crane, so I can, hopefully, in theory, I can crane stuff up and whatnot. I've not tried it yet. I don't know if this crane will sort of spin round and be able to do that, but that was the theory anyway. So basically, I might keep the crane on. Probably will keep the crane on, but I'm just conscious. Obviously, it adds weight to the truck, so I've got to keep my weight down. So I'm undecided, but that's an option to keep it on. But yeah, I've got a back body for it. I've got an ex-British Army Commons body for it. It's quite tall. It's not the one with the sort of arched roof. My brother's got the arched roof version. I'll do a little video on my brother's truck, actually. It's really awesome. He's done a really good job. My brother had a Bedford TK, I think it was. MK, sorry, beg your pardon, MK, JK, MJ, one of them anyway, the turbo one. Brother had one of them. He did a really good job of it. He went to all the shows, did it up, got it pretty much perfect, but decided he wanted one of these. He got one of these cheap, basically, a Daf. And he's got rid of the Bedford now. So he's got the army truck, but he's still got his back body, and he's just basically refurbed all the truck, refurbed the body. Looks absolutely awesome, even if I do say it myself. I never like compliments to my brother, but I have to say, hats off, he's done a good job of it. So we'll do a little video of his truck, actually. I've had mine for much longer than he's had his, but I've done nothing with it. So it still needs registering, still needs tightening up. Mechanically it's good. There's some issues with it mechanically, but generally speaking it's good in terms of like corrosion. There's not really much corrosion. I'll quickly show you inside the truck. This is just the start point of it before we do any work on it, really. But inside the truck you can see standard sort of standard DAF interior. We've got all the front, the front of the dash is uncoupled at the minute. I've done that. I'm trying to trace an air leak at the minute, so it's hitting air from somewhere, so yeah, little issue with it to sort. But yeah, rust wise it's not too bad. There's a little bit of rust sort of forming on here, but not too much. Underneath the chassis all bang on, as you can see. The rams, possibly see the rams are lifting okay. We've got a new, my brother helped me fit this. It's a compressor for the pneumatic system for the crane and whatnot. So a new compressor for that. Just look underneath here. Again, got a spare wheel. Chassis all, as you can see, the chassis is bloody mint actually. So the truck itself is really good condition. Engine's sweet as a nut. We do have, like I said, air leaks, so we've changed some of the fuel lines, all the usual stuff you've got to go through. We've started to do some stuff on it. But basically, yeah, it's a project. I need to get it registered so I can use it, basically.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.